kind of held our ground with some events there in the middle. I think North Dakota State did a good job in the jumps, picking up some points on us, and then the 60, being incredibly tight. Maybe wanted a little bit more out of that, and they obviously got a big, maybe a surprise second place from JT Butler, but the 800 really, I think, turned the tide, and just to see that on the scoreboard and see all of a sudden it's a very close race, and then we pop into the lead, and that made the difference. And then obviously the 5K really, those guys stepped up too, and the guys in the 200, great effort in the sprints, and across the board. A lot won't be said about our throwers, but this is an incredible throws conference, and to get any points, is great, and it's a true team effort. In a crazy individual sport, it takes everybody, being in sync to make it happen. Sam obviously, I think, bounced back last year from what would have been probably a disappointing year for him. And then Kyle Burdick, who wavered whether or not to come back for a 5th year, does come back, and has 2 meet records now. He owns every Summit League record in the distances, from 800 on up, and just had an outstanding season. Certainly maybe missed the one thing we wanted in breaking 4 minutes the mile, but means a lot to our guys. It means a lot to the team, because I knew, all right, we can count, pretty much count on those 30 points, and that had a huge impact as well. I think even now we're an hour after it's done, and it's still kind of emotional that able to get it done. It's been so long, 1991 since our men's program has won the championship in track, whether it's indoor or out. And so much of this is not just about the student athletes that are on the team now, but the student athletes that put their faith in us when we didn't have this incredible facility, didn't have the support necessarily that we do now. And able to build off of that and build to this moment, and certainly I think the stars aligned a little bit. Ended up having to get the championship here this year. Makes a difference. To be at home and in front of your home crowd, and a great group of alumni that came back to support this group. So much stuff that went right for us, and that's what it takes. NDSU is a great program, great coaches, great student athletes, and we really needed to be on our A game to beat those guys.